Have you ever wondered why some men seem to be in control of their desires, while others are not? It's a question that often lurks in the back of our minds, casting a shadow on our understanding of masculinity and desire. In this scene, we dive into the depths of an issue that is as old as time itself: the objectification of women and the struggle many men face to look at women without lust. This problem is not an isolated one. It's a widespread issue that plagues many men across the globe. The objectification of women is so deeply ingrained in our society that it becomes second nature to view women through a lens of desire. It's a challenge that men face every day, and it's far from easy to overcome. Now let's consider the role of our society and media in this. They often paint women as objects of desire, something to be attained or won. This portrayal only fuels the fire, making it even more difficult for men to view women in a respectful and non-objectifying manner. But you may wonder, why is this such a problem? Well, the issue goes beyond just the act of viewing women with lust. It has far-reaching consequences that affect not just the women who are objectified, but also the men who objectify them. It can lead to unhealthy relationships where women are not seen as equals, but as objects. It can also harm the self-image of men, leading them to believe that they are defined by their desires and nothing more. It's a vicious cycle, one that can be difficult to break. But it's not impossible. The first step in addressing this issue is recognizing it. It's about acknowledging that this is a problem, not just for women, but for men as well. It's about understanding that objectifying women is not a sign of masculinity, but a symptom of a deeper issue. Understanding the problem is the first step towards resolving it. And that's what we're here to do today. We're here to understand, to learn, and to change. Because change is possible, and it starts with understanding. Do you believe that your mindset can change the way you perceive others? Mindset, an often underestimated aspect of our lives, carries immense power. It shapes our perceptions, our actions, and ultimately, our reality. When we talk about looking at women without lust, we are essentially talking about a change in mindset. Imagine your mind as a garden. The thoughts you plant and nurture in this garden are the ones that will grow and flourish. If you plant seeds of respect and equality, you'll see them sprouting in your interactions with women. You'll begin to see women as equals, as individuals with their own unique strengths and stories, rather than objects of desire. This shift in mindset doesn't occur overnight. It requires conscious effort. It begins with introspection and self-awareness. It requires you to question your existing thought patterns and challenge them. Are you objectifying women in your thoughts? Do you see them as equals? These are uncomfortable questions, but necessary ones. As you delve deeper into your thought processes, you'll start to see patterns that might have been ingrained in you by society, by media, or by past experiences. The first step to changing these patterns is recognizing them. Once you've identified these harmful patterns, you can begin to replace them with healthier ones. Start viewing women as equals, as independent individuals with their own dreams and aspirations. Develop empathy. Strive to understand their experiences and perspectives. This will not only change your perception of women, but also enrich your interactions with them. Respect is a crucial element in this process. When you respect someone, you acknowledge their individuality. You value their thoughts and feelings. You see them as they are, not as you want them to be. Remember, a change in mindset is not a one-time act. It's a journey of self-improvement, of learning and unlearning. It's a journey that requires patience, persistence, and a lot of self-love. A change in mindset can be the key to breaking free from objectification. Scene script. Are you ready to take the first step towards change? As we journey towards a healthier perspective, let's dive into some practical steps that can help in transitioning away from viewing women with lust. Firstly, cultivate the practice of mindfulness. This involves grounding yourself in the present moment and acknowledging your thoughts without judgment. When you find your mind wandering into lustful territory, recognize those thoughts and then consciously redirect your attention to something non-sexual. This could be the sound of her laughter, the intelligence in her conversation, or the kindness in her actions. Next, engage in meaningful conversations with women. This goes beyond the surface-level chit-chat. Dive deeper. Ask about her dreams, her fears, her passions. Listen to her stories, her experiences, her unique perspective on the world. This allows you to see her as a complete individual, not just a physical entity. Now remember, it's okay to ask for help. If you're finding it difficult to shift your perspective on your own, it might be beneficial to seek professional help. Therapists and counselors are trained to provide you with strategies and tools to manage these feelings. There's no shame in reaching out. Furthermore, establish boundaries for your consumption of media. The media often objectifies women, which can reinforce lustful viewpoints. Be critical of the content you consume and make a conscious effort to seek out media that portrays women in a respectful and empowering light. Lastly, practice patience and persistence. Change doesn't happen overnight. There will be moments of struggle, moments where you might take a step back. But remember, it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get back up. Each time you redirect a lustful thought, each time you engage in a deep conversation, each time you choose respect over objectification, you're making progress. Change is a process, and every step you take brings you closer to your goal. So keep going. You're on the right path, and with each step you are becoming a more respectful, understanding, and empathetic individual. Can you envision a world where every individual is seen with respect and dignity? Imagine the ripple effect this mindset could have. Viewing women with respect rather than lust leads to healthier relationships. It fosters mutual understanding, trust, and authentic connections, moving away from superficial attraction. On a personal level, this respectful perception cultivates improved self-esteem. You start to value others for their intellect, character, and uniqueness, helping you to appreciate your own qualities. This shift in perception creates a self-respect that is empowering and transformative. Moreover, it has a positive impact on society. By changing our perceptions, men can actively promote gender equality. They can help create a culture that values women not just for their physical appearances, but for their capabilities, contributions, and strengths. So the benefits of respectful perception are multifold: healthier relationships, improved self-esteem, and a more equitable society. Respectful perception is not just beneficial for you, but it also contributes to a healthier, more equal society. Are you ready to embark on this journey of change? We have journeyed together through this topic, dissecting it bit by bit. We understood the issue at hand, delved into the power of mindset and how it can influence our actions. And we also explored practical steps that can lead to change. Remember, the first step to addressing any issue is understanding it. We must acknowledge the problem before we can approach it. Next, we discuss the role of mindset. Your mindset is your compass, guiding your actions and reactions. By changing your mindset, you can influence your behavior. We also discussed some practical steps you can take to bring about this change. These are not overnight solutions, but with persistence and determination, you'll see the difference. Lastly, we highlighted the benefits of a respectful perception. Seeing women with respect, not lust, brings about a sense of equality, understanding, and mutual respect. Remember, change begins with you. You have the power to stop viewing women with lust and start seeing them with respect.